In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about whether or not you need to get your corporation documents notarized in order to make your corporation or LLC effective and legitimate. So you probably clicked on this video because you're either in the process of registering an LLC or corporation, or you've already registered an LLC or corporation, and now you're trying to figure out whether or not you need to notarize your LLC or corporation document in order to make your US company effective and legitimate. Hi, my name is Andrew. I'm an attorney here at Molaya Law, where we help entrepreneurs just like you start your businesses without dealing with the complicated legal forms. Our done-for-you service is backed by over 2,310 five-star Google reviews, and we can help you start your business too. You're most likely watching this video because you're either thinking of registering an LLC or a corporation, or you've already registered your LLC or corporation, and now you're trying to figure out what additional steps you need to take after registering your US company. So you're either thinking of speaking with a professional, or you've already spoken with a professional in order to determine whether or not an LLC or a corporation is right for your business. And so you've already gotten the ball rolling. And at this point, I want to say congratulations. You're taking the right steps in order to create that financial freedom that you're looking for. But now I want to go ahead and help you better understand the next steps that you need to take. Do you need to notarize your corporation documents or not? In the process of registering a US company, there's only one notarization that you're going to want to do. And this notarization step only applies to some entrepreneurs. The notarization process I'm talking about is if you decide to register a virtual business address for your US company. Now, depending on where you actually register your virtual business address, a majority of service providers that provide virtual business addresses require notarization of your physical US business address. What I mean by this is every single US company that is registered here in the States must have a business address. When deciding on a business address, you typically have two options. The first option is you can use your personal address in whatever state or city you live in, or whatever country you live in if you're a foreigner. And the second option is you can always look to registering a virtual business address. A virtual business address is a physical location that is given just to you, which means that this business address is assigned specifically to you and nobody else. The purpose of this virtual business address is to receive business address mail on behalf of your LLC. This means that each time a letter, specifically a business letter, is sent to your business address, this virtual business address provider will scan it in and then will forward it to you to your email. That way you can access it and you'll have that convenience of being able to access your business mail. If you decide to use your own personal address, such as your home or apartment, condo, then it's likely you won't have to take the step of notarizing your business address because you're using your personal address. While there's pros and cons to using your personal address, if you do decide to use your personal address, then there's a possibility that your personal address will be made public. And that's why a majority of entrepreneurs decide to actually register a virtual business address. Because when registering a virtual business address, you do not have to use your personal address, which means that your personal address is kept private. A virtual business address, depending on the service provider that you sign up with, is approximately $10 per month, depending on the state and the county that you live in. Now, if you do decide to register a virtual business address, As I mentioned earlier, depending on your service provider, you will be required to get that virtual business address notarized. And what notarizing means is you go to an individual who is permitted to notarize and to officiate that business address. When deciding on a person to notarize your virtual business address, you want to make sure that the notary is properly licensed to make such notarizations. All other corporate documents do not need to be notarized by a notary. If you happen to have any questions about what I talked about in today's video, if you would like to learn more about whether or not you have to get certain documents notarized, make sure you click the link in the description box below to book your free call with a professional who will be able to evaluate your situation and will be able to help you determine whether or not you need to get certain documents notarized. If you happen to enjoy this video, if you happen to learn something new, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and bell notification so you don't miss out on any future video. It's time to invest in yourself. It's time to rise. If you would like to learn more about virtual business addresses, registered agent addresses, LLCs, corporations, DBAs, sole proprietorships, go ahead and watch one of these videos here. See you in the next video.